This is Yosef Zarnighian, Rabbi at Ka'al Kadosh Mikveh Israel. I want to wish all of our dear members and friends of the Chabura, whether you are in Eretz Israel, in the United States, the UK, Canada, a wonderful and meaningful Shana Tova M'Porechet. Shenizkeh Shanim Rabot Tovot Unimot. We should have many more happy and healthy years, God willing, with this upcoming Rosh Hashanah approaching us. I stand here in the beautiful sanctuary of Ka'al Kadosh Mikveh Israel in the great city of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, with almost 300 years of history. Founded in 1740, we continue to transmit and pass on the minhagim, the melodies, and most importantly, the transmission and observance of the Torah and its mitzvot from generation to generation until today. Rambam famously describes the primary mitzvah of Rosh Hashanah, the sounding of the shofar, tekiyat shofar, as a wake-up call to us, Uru yisheni mishnatechem, as the Navi says, that we should awaken from our yearly slumber, the slumber of the heart, the slumber of the soul, the autopilot state that we are all, or many of us, are in throughout the course of the year. Many of us managing just to get by, whereas many people in the world, many cultures of the world, many nations of the world, do not have an annual wake-up call. Am Yisrael does. Our Chachamim made us privy to this awakening, this annual awakening from our slumber, in what many people think is a simple legal technicality. And this is a point that I believe is very important to leave off with this upcoming Rosh Hashanah. It's not something that we get to experience often, and that is the refrain from sounding the shofar on the first day of Rosh Hashanah, because this year the first day falls out on a Shabbat. This is something that to the untrained eye seems perhaps counterintuitive. How could we refrain from blowing the shofar just because Rosh Hashanah falls out on a Shabbat? Such an important mitzvah, such a rare mitzvah. Don't we miss out on our annual awakening because of this? And our Chachamim say no. The rabbis of the Talmud famously relate that this decree was instituted as a way to prevent people from carrying a shofar wherever they may be in the world, where there's a lack of a proper eruv, or whether one is not in a private domain, carrying in a public domain, of course, being prohibited on Shabbat. We treat the mitzvot, especially the special mitzvah of Shabbat, which we get to observe, we have the privilege of observing weekly, with such reverence and with such importance, to the point that our Chachamim remind us, you may be coming to synagogue, you may be coming to the Knis for Rosh Hashanah. That's beautiful, that's wonderful. Hear the shofar, but don't forget your primary duties and responsibilities as a member of this great nation. As a Jew, among all Jews around the world, we have mitzvot that serve as weekly reminders as well. The mitzvah of Shabbat, among many others, should not be neglected, God forbid, but should be remembered as a weekly reminder, a weekly awakening for us, just as the shofar serves as an annual reminder for us to awaken from our state of autopilot throughout the year. God willing, may we merit an awakening this Rosh Hashanah with the observance of properly observing Shabbat, and with the observance of paying careful and close attention to Tekiyat Shofar. And may we all be inscribed Besever Hayim Tovim. Amen.